Hey guys, so I fixed some lighting so you can see my face a little better now, so you're welcome. Or, I'm sorry. Whatever, however you want to take that. So today I want to kind of give you guys a guide to what kind of computer to buy. Okay? There are three main operating systems. I should say categories. So you have Mac, Windows, and Linux. If you don't know what Linux is, don't worry, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Linux is more of for the techie, It's not so much for the average consumer necessarily. There are some versions that are just like Windows, some versions that are just like Mac that are geared for that average consumer, but mostly it's not. On top of that, I've never seen a computer in Best Buy or anything that you can buy with Linux pre-installed. I've only seen Chrome OS, Mac, and Windows on. You would have to put Linux on yourself. So it's mainly geared for the techie. If you do want Linux, and you want me to give you a guide, you can either use this video and take it with a grain of salt, or you can leave a comment or YouTube message me, and I'll help you out a little bit. So let's start if you're a Mac user. With Mac, you don't have to worry too much about some stuff, because if you buy a Mac right now, you are going to have OS X Mountain Lion. You will. If you buy it after Mavericks comes out, you will have OS X Mavericks on it. It's just how it works. They don't still sell OS X Jaguar. It's not like you have to go, I want this. You get the newest. Okay? Then you have to say, do you want a desktop or laptop? Okay? So when you pick which one do you want, so let's go with desktop. You have your all-in-one computer, which is the iMac. You have a desktop computer, which is the Mac Pro. And you have, I think that's it. Oh, the Mac Mini. Okay? Then you just pick one based on how fast you want it, which is your RAM. The more RAM, the faster it is. How much storage do you want? Do you want 100 gigabytes? Do you want 200 gigabytes? You just gotta pick. And it's simple. You just gotta look at how fast you want it and how much do you want to spend. That's important. When you go to buy a computer, you have to have a budget. Otherwise, you could find something that you love, but you can't afford it. But if you set a budget, well, then you won't be disappointed, because you'll never find something that you love so much. Because you see, $1,500. Well, I'm not even going to look at that because I can't afford it. Rather than, I love this. It's $1,500. Oh man, that's sad. But anyway, I'm going to do this slightly off frame, just to annoy you. So, you just got to look at how fast, it's annoying me now, so I'm going to come in. How fast do you want it? RAM. More RAM, the faster. And how much storage do you want? Okay? Then, if you're using Windows, you have a lot more to take in, which is both good and bad. You have more choices. That is also good or bad. More choices is good because you get to pick almost exactly what you want. And if you don't find it, you can build it. Okay? That is awesome. That's pretty cool. If you... Where was I going with that? So, it's a bad thing because all these choices, you could find a bunch that meet your expectations and even exceed them, and you won't know what to stick with. But here's something you want to go with. Windows. Do you want Windows 8? Probably. Now, before you go, Windows 8 sucks, I really don't want it, that's just stupid, the start screen is stupid. Hold on, hold the phone, because there are tons of tutorials on YouTube. There are tons of tutorials not tons, but there is a tutorial by Microsoft in Windows 8. It gives you a tutorial that first time you boot it up, it offers a tutorial. So don't be so quick to jump. I do not want Windows 8. Don't be so quick to do that, because there are tons of tutorials, there are tons of ways to learn it. And once I learned Windows 8, it is so much more convenient. It is so fluid. It is so well designed once you get used to it. If you're stuck in that Windows 7 Vista XP and back to 95 with the gotta have a start menu, gotta have it, then you will have a harder time switching. But trust me, it will be worth it if you just learn. So when you get Windows 8, I recommend a touchscreen. It's built for touch. If you don't, that's okay, but look for a multi-touch trackpad so you can still use those touch gestures. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty hard for you to use. So I recommend a touchscreen. So you just got to make a list of what you want. So, do you want a touchscreen? Yes or no? Add it. How much RAM do you want? Do you want 4 gigs, 6 gigs, 12 gigs, 18 gigs? I don't know what they sell them in. But what's the minimum amount of RAM you want? How do you want an SSD or an HDD? SSDs are a lot more efficient and they're way faster than hard disk drives, but you get less storage. I've never seen an SSD come in a computer more than 128 gigabytes. I've seen 1.5 terabytes on a hard disk drive. So do you want storage or speed as far as your hard drive? So I have seen, pretty cool, an SSD and an HDD in a computer. The SSD is used for the system files, so it can boot like that, but you still have all the storage of a hard disk drive. That's cool. Okay? You gotta look at brand. Do you want HP, Acer? There are tons. Dell. There's so many. Okay? What do you want? Is a backlit keyboard? Do you have to have a backlit keyboard? Put it on the list. You just gotta make a list, and that's how I am shopping for a computer right now. Hopefully this helps you all out soon a little bit, because that's really the easiest way. If you just go in saying, I hate that about this computer, I hate that about this one, you will always find something you hate about a computer. It's going to be that much harder for you to shop. But if you make a list, you say, well, I'd rather have this with it, but it meets all these other criteria that I've set, I'll go with this one. Most important thing to set a budget. Okay? So guys, thanks for watching. Like this video, subscribe right there. I have a new video every Tuesday and Friday. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you have an idea for something I should talk about, leave a comment below. And I will see you all on Friday.